ठीक है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 फ्रॉम चैप्टर 2 आर्टिकल 17 जे आर मुंक्रेस। तो इसमें 2 पार्ट मैंने डिस्कस कर दिया था। क्वेश्चन मैं रिपीट कर देता हूं क्या है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 ये 2 पार्ट कर दिया था, इसमें टोटल 5 पार्ट है, 3 और कराने हैं मुझे आज। तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 बुक जे आर मुंक्रेस टोपोलॉजी बाय जे आर मुंक्रेस एंड चैप्टर 2 आर्टिकल 17। Article 17. So question is let us consider this set y is equal to this minus 1 to 1 as a subspace of R R means equipped with standard topology. Then which of the following set sets are open in Y? Which of the following sets are open in Y and which are open in R? Which are open in R? So part set A is given by this one, collection of all those x such that half is less than mod x is less than 1 strict. Set B is collection of all those x such that half is less than mod x is less than equal to 1. C part, collection of all those x such that half is less than equal to mod x is less than 1. And D part is set D is collection of all those x such that half is less than equal to mod of x is less than equal to 1. And E part, set E is collection of all those x such that 0 is less than mod x is less than 1 and 1 by x is not a natural number z plus, such that 1 by x is not a natural number. So this is the question which I was discussing, and first 2 part I have already covered. Okay, first 2 part I have already covered. So go to playlist. There you will find the explanation to these 2 parts. Say this one is 1, 2. These are not. This one is not objective. We need to prove. I am denoting it by this. I need to show that. I need to answer whether this question, this set A denoted by A, whether this set is open in Y. On Y we have subspace topology. On Y we have subspace topology generated from, induced from R. Subspace topology. On R we have standard topology. So we have seen explanation of these two. Just try to have the figure of this mod x. This is the graph of mod x, and we have just draw here y equal to 1. This line is y equal to 1 and this line is y equal to half. So you can see that here we have this intersection portion. So draw a perpendicular on x-axis, this interval as the value of x, and similarly for this one we have this one. So depending on this, on solving, here we have strict inequality. So basically this set is equal to, you can see this is the graph of y equal to x and this one is y equal to minus x. So on drawing you will get at half, the value of x will be half because x and y are same, and here it will be 1 because this is the point at 1. And similarly here I have minus 1 and this one will be minus half. So I can write this set as minus 1 to minus half union half to 1. Similarly set D as because we have equality also at 1, so on 1 make close interval, minus 1 to minus half open union half to 1. And here this set C is basically closed at half, so basically it is going to be minus 1 and closed at half union half to 1. And this set D, this one will be closed at half as well as 1, so we need to include the boundary point. So I need to write it as minus 1 minus half union half to 1. And this one is basically, on solving this you will find that this set, I mean in between 0 and 1. So if you solve this, y equal to 0, basically this one is x axis, x equal to 0. I mean here if you put y equal to 0 and y equal to 1, so in between it will be from minus 1 to 0, open interval 0 to 1. Solution of this one. Solution of this one will be open interval minus 1 to 0 union 0 to 1. And out of this, I mean whenever x satisfies this relation, we have and here, and means simultaneously both need to hold. We need to take the intersection part. So if you draw this one, on number line, then we need to exclude from, see, if you solve only this one, you will get this one. But we need to also exclude all those x for which 1 by x is a natural number. For z plus here in this book stand for set of natural. So 1 by x should not be a natural number. Or you can say that here that x should not be equal to, I mean 1 by n type, where n belongs to a. We need to exclude all those n. Cross multiply here. So I need to exclude all those x at which all those members of the type 1 by n from this set. Since n is non-negative, since n is a natural number, and z, I either write here z plus or just denoted by set of natural number. So since n is greater than equal to 1, so obviously this, the value of x not equal to 1 by n. I mean this 1 by n is going to be a positive number, positive real number. So obviously it will lie within this interval. So we need to exclude all those points from this set, all those 5 points from this set. This and 1 by n for x not equal to 1 by n. So on number line, if you draw this, say minus 1 to 0 and then again 0 union, we need to exclude this 0 and 0 union 1. So we need to see for n equal to 1, for n equal to 1, I need to exclude this point 1. For n equal to 2, it will be equal to 1 by 2. So I need to cross out 1 by 2 from here. For n equal to 3, it will be 1 by 3, 1 by 3, and so on, 1 by 3 and so on, 1 by 4 and so on. So we need to remove all those parts 1 by 2, all those points 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4. So 1 is already not there because here we have open interval. So 1 is already not there. So the remaining portion basically will be, these intervals. This interval, this one, this one, this one, and so on. And the left portion minus 1 to 0. So in general, I can write this set as minus 1 to 0, minus 1 to 0 union. See, in general, here it is, if I take it as 1 by n, then it will be 1 by n plus 1. So we need to leave these endpoints. So it will be open interval 1 by 3 to 1 by 2. Similarly, it will be open interval 1 by 4 to 1 by 3. So in general, the union of all such intervals, union of all such open intervals is going to be the right hand side. So I can write here union of minus 1 to 0, union of n is equal to 1 to infinity, open interval 1 by n plus 1, comma 1 by n. Is it clear to everyone? देख लो ये सेट यही होगा ना, पहले आप सेट तो समझ लो, तो उसके बाद तो मैं आगे समझाऊं, वरना बार बार मुझे एक्सप्लेनेशन में एक्सप्लेन करना होगा. पहले आपको ये सेट समझ में आ गया? डाउट तो नहीं किसी को?
सर।
ठीक है ना। तो ये थोड़ा सा कैलकुलेशन मैंने बता दिया ताकि किसी को डाउट हो, हालांकि बहुत बेसिक चीजें हैं, आप सब जानते होंगे, पर फिर भी मैंने एक बार रिकॉल करा दिया ताकि अगर किसी को डाउट है तो वो क्लियर हो जाए। ठीक है। अब सोचिए आप इस पे, ऑलरेडी मैं पहले 2 क्वेश्चन में आपको हिंट दे चुका हूं, उसके बाद डिस्कस करते हैं। Okay, now to check about these sets, that which of them is open in Y and which of them is open in R. We need to check both. So before, see, whenever you are going to try to solve, look at all those definitions which we are going to use in this. So one, in case of subspace topology, already we have seen that how to check whether a given set is open or not in Y with respect to subspace topology on Y. We need to just put that set, say A, into Y intersection U, where U is some open set with respect to standard topology on R. So in this way, you can check. Another definition you can check in terms of the basis. See, we know the basis of standard topology R, collection of all open intervals is going to form basis for standard topology on R. And similarly, if we restrict all the basis members, I mean all open interval AB to Y, restrict to Y means let us take intersection of all those open intervals AB, which are basis member for the standard topology on R with Y. If we take intersection, then that will be basis for the subspace topology on Y. So in this way, we are knowing the basis of both one. I mean, basis which is going to generate this standard topology as well as basis which is going to generate the subspace topology on this one. Since we now know the basis of both of them, so I can use another definition that a set U is said to be open if for every x belonging to U, there exists at least one basis member. Suppose you want to look here, whether this set A is open or not here. Then you can also apply this definition that a set U is said to be open if for every x belonging to U, we have at least one basis member from the topology on this, generating the subspace topology on this set, such that x belongs to B and B is contained into U. मुझे नहीं मालूम आप में से कितने लोग याद है. So you can apply both definition. I mean, you can either use that definition, because here also we know the basis of both. I mean, standard topology as well as the subspace topology. Or you can use this, see, on subspace topology, if this set is open, then we need to, if we are able to write this set as Y intersection U type, then I can say that this set A is open in Y. So let me show you that result. I have already discussed it from your book, R Munkres. Let me recall once again that definition, then I will come to the explanation of this one. Sorry. दोनों डेफिनेशन समझने की कोशिश करें, आपको हर तरह से इंटरप्रेट करने चीजें आना चाहिए. टोपोलॉजी गया फोल्डर, चलो मैं दिखा दूं ताकि आपको याद हो जाए. अभी स्टार्टिंग की क्लास है ना, तो थोड़ा सा आप बार बार डेफिनेशन रिकॉल करने की आप आदत डालो. जब भी आप कोई क्वेश्चन ट्राई करने जा रहे हो, उससे पहले आप कम से कम एक बार डेफिनेशन रिकॉल करो. सो दिस इज द क्वेश्चन व्हिच आई एम डिस्कसिंग. Okay, this one is the question number 3. We will see whatever topic I will cover. I will discuss 2-3 problems from this one, and then in last, if we will get time, we will discuss the rest of the cases. Now let me come to that definition which I am referring here. Up to standard topology, I mean up to this product topology and this order topology, I will be slow. And once you understand about open set basis members with respect to different topologies, then in the rest chapter, actually all the topic next to it is based on this one. So you need to Okay, this one. I think in the starting, the definition was in the starting. Yes, this one, look here. This definition. Suppose you know the basis. So a subset U of X, is said to be open in X. Open in X means with respect to the topology present on X. Every time I'm repeating this one. In general, we will say that open in X means that U is going to be member of the topology script T equipped on X. So a subset U of X is said to be open in X if for each X belonging to U, there is a basis element B from this basis such that X belongs to B and B is contained into U. This notation is used for this one. So if we are able to show this, so this definition basically we are going to use when we need to prove that we need to discard that a given subset U is not open. Just show that. See, this is what similar to, if you recall, in metric spaces, if you replace this basis element by balls, then you will get all the results of metric spaces. But see in basis, I mean in basis member, there is no concept of distance, and in general there is no concept of center and radius. There is no concept of so that balls are particular case of basis member. You can say that balls are particular case of basis member, and in metric spaces we used to call such point as interior point, and if you recall, in metric spaces we have studied all these things parallel. Any set U in metric spaces is said to be open if every point of is an interior point, and to show that X is an interior point, we have at least one ball which contains that X and which is contained into set U. So similar type of idea is here, but here in general in basis there is no concept of center and distance. If your topology generated by metric, then it's okay. There you can refer. But in general, we will never use the term balls. The term balls will be only used in metric spaces, not in topology, arbitrary topological spaces. We will use this basis. And once we know the basis, by their union, one can generate every open set. So try to always minimize it on basis, because of the reason that if you know the basis members, we can generate every open set. So it will minimize your calculation. So this is the reason why. So one can also solve this question using this definition. Now let me come to this question. ठीक है ना, तो एक ये हो गया, एंड सेकंड वन इज ऑफ सबस्पेस टोपोलॉजी. तो सबस्पेस टोपोलॉजी का मैं ऑलरेडी करा चुका हूं आपको. अब आते हैं इस क्वेश्चन पे जो मैं डिस्कस कर रहा था. ये इसमें एक दिक्कत है कि चलो एक क्वेश्चन लिखा हो. सो ए एंड बी पार्ट ऑलरेडी आई हैव डिस्कस्ड. इसमें तो कोई डाउट नहीं. ए और बी में मैं रिकॉल करा दूं, किसी को डाउट है? कोई रिस्पांस नहीं आ रहा क्लास से. क्या वो नेटवर्क चला गया या आप लोग सो रहे हैं?
डाउट नहीं है.
डाउट नहीं है, ठीक है. क्योंकि देखो जैसा रिस्पांस दोगे ना, तो वैसे ही ना, अगर ये बिल्कुल आसान आपको लग रहा है तो मैं आगे बढ़ जाऊं, और आपको लग रहा है एक्सप्लेन करने की जरूरत है, चलो मैं एक बार शॉर्ट में रिकॉल करा दे रहा हूं. दिस सेट is open in R. Why this set is open in R? Because basis member are of the type open interval AB, which is going to generate a standard topology. And since this one is a basis member, this one is a basis member, basis members are always open. So, and we know that arbitrary union of open sets are open. So this is going to be open in R. Now, if you want to show this one, that this set A is open in Y, you need to show that this one can be written as AB Y intersection some basis member open interval AB. So we have seen there that how to write this one. So again, by that you try to write it as Y intersection U type, either Y intersection B type basis generating standard topology, or just write Y intersection U, where U is open with respect to standard topology present on R. And also try to write it as Y intersection U type. So you can refer the previous lecture in which already I have discussed. So in that way, this is going to be open with respect to Y also, or you can recall that AB intersection Y. AB intersection Y will be of the type either open interval AB if both AB belongs to Y, and it will be equal to closed at A and open at B if B only B belongs to Y, and it will be equal to open at A and closed at B if only A belongs to Y and Y or phi if neither A nor B is in phi. So whenever AB belongs to Y, we always have collection of all those open intervals. So you can see here that the endpoints are of this type. So these type of are also basis member for the standard topology on Y. So sorry, for the subspace topology on Y. So since this one is of this type, so you can also claim that this is going to be open in Y. Okay. So there are several ways. Why I am discussing all these things here? Because you start thinking in other way also, not just only in one way. Okay. Similarly set B. So here see this B, if this -1, I mean this A is in this set, this A. So you can see that the endpoint, if the first endpoint, I mean of this interval is there, and we have closed here and open it here, then it is again going to be open in Y. By this one is of this type, open in Y, or just you can write it as open interval AB intersection Y. So in previous lecture I have discussed, so I'm not going to write it in here. And this also is open in Y because it is of the type this A and B is equal to 1 here. So again this one is open in Y, this one is open in Y, so their union is going to be open in Y. But this set is not open in R. Why this set is not open in R? Because -1, if this set is open in R, let me explain here. If this set U, let me call this set as U, this one U. Let me take U is equal to -1 to say -12. And my claim is that this set is not open in R, is not open in R. Is this visible to you? This one I'm writing above. Is this visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The claim is that this set is not open in R with respect to standard topology. Now recall that definition. To claim that this is not open, show that -1 is not going to satisfy that definition that X belongs to B and B is contained into U. Let me take here -1. Now can you tell me any open interval AB containing -1 and is contained into this -1 to -12? Can you tell me any basis member from standard topology which contains this -1 and which is contained into -1 to -12? See, this is your open set -1 and -12. Closed at -1 and -. This is, we need to check this open. So if this set is open, then for every X belonging to U, for every X belong to, there exists at least one basis member such that X belongs to B and B is contained into, I mean U. At least one basis member. If you are able to show that there exists at least one member containing that A, and this should be true for every X. So let me take X equal to -1 here. Now look, if you are taking X equal to -1, I need an open interval containing this -1. So for that I need to move left to it. So this portion will not be contained into this interval.
सर
Yes.
सर ये जो बेसिस एलिमेंट है ये y के साथ जो टोपोलॉजिकल स्पेस है उसके बेसिस एलिमेंट है या स्टैंडर्ड टोपोलॉजी का बेसिस एलिमेंट है?
ये तो मैं R में चेक कर रहा हूँ, तो R का बेसिस देखेंगे ना, R पे स्टैंडर्ड टोपोलॉजी है ना
जी सर।
दो अलग अलग क्वेश्चन, आप दोनों को मिक्स ना करें। हियर आई एम चेकिंग, ये तो पहला पार्ट तो मैंने कर दिया कि दिस वन इज एन ओपन सेट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू सबस्पेस टोपोलॉजी ऑन Y एंड दिस वन इज ओपन सेट। लगता है लास्ट क्लास में नहीं थे, ऑलरेडी ये तो प्रूफ कर दिया ना। Now I am saying, trying to say here that this one is not open set, or you can directly consider the whole of them. If this is an open set in R, then around every X belonging to this set, I can have always an open interval which contains that point and which is contained into this one. मैंने एक पार्ट उठा लिया आपको समझाने के लिए, आप चाहो तो एक ही साथ दोनों ले सकते, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ठीक है। अब क्योंकि स्टैंडर्ड टोपोलॉजी में देख रहे हो, तो स्टैंडर्ड टोपोलॉजी का बेसिस कैसा होता है? कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल ओपन इंटरवल. सो देयर मस्ट एग्जिस्ट एटलीस्ट वन ओपन इंटरवल व्हिच कंटेन्स दिस -1 एंड व्हिच इज कंटेन्ड इनटू दिस वन. तो देख लो, अब -1 को कंटेन करना और ओपन रखना है. सो यू हैव, क्योंकि अगर यहाँ पे -1 पे आप ओपन लगा दोगे तो -1 को कंटेन नहीं करेगा. सो यू हैव टू मूव समथिंग टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट So this portion will not be contained into this one. So if it fails for any one, because in definition it requires for every x. So if it fails for any one of the members, so I can say that this set is not an open set in R. This set is open, set B is open in Y, but not open in R. Same reason applies for here, half. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now what about this set C? Is it open in Y? First think on Y, then we will come to R. या तो यहां से देख लो क्या इस टाइप का है, देखो इसमें क्लोज जिस पे है ना, क्लोज है जो ए पे क्लोज्ड है, आई मीन सॉरी यहाँ पे, हाँ y इक्वल टू -1 to 1 था ना, यहाँ पे ये मैंने ऐसे गलत लिखा है, ओपन इंटरवल ए भी कर दो एंड यहाँ पे -1 कर दो। मान लो हमारे केस में y क्या है -1, सो राइट हियर -1 एंड b एंड a एंड 1 हियर, ठीक है ना, एंड पॉइंट्स आना चाहिए -1 1। ठीक है, तो आई एम डिस्कसिंग दिस C. माय क्लेम इज दैट C इज नाइदर open in Y nor open in R. C is neither open in Y, neither open in Y nor open in R. Neither open in Y, देख लो ये इंटरसेक्शन इस टाइप का कहाँ है, ये जो इंटरसेक्शन है क्या इनमें से कोई एक है? देखो ये ओपन इंटरवल ए बी टाइप का नहीं है, ये जो है ओपन इंटरवल ए बी टाइप का नहीं है। फिर आप देखो 1 पे -1 पे क्लोज होना चाहिए और B पे ओपन, इफ B इज इन Y, इफ B इज इन Y then it will be of type -1b, तभी तो इस सेट को आप ऑलवेज ओपन इंटरवल ए बी इंटरसेक्शन Y में लिख सकते हो ना, ठीक है। सो दिस इट शुड बी क्लोज्ड एट -1 पे क्लोज होना चाहिए, तो उस तरह का भी नहीं है C, -1 पे तो ये ओपन है, और अगर इस 1 पे राइट एंड पे या तो ओपन क्लोज होना चाहिए, तो 1 पे भी नहीं है, और ना ही ये Y है, Y is -1 to 1 and neither it is 5. So again this set is, I mean only this type of set you can write in open interval AB intersection Y format, and it is none of them, it is none of them. This is the reason why set C is neither open in Y, and again this is not open in R. But how you will prove that this set is not open in R? You can check that around half there is no basis element of the type open interval AB containing half and contained into this set. क्योंकि अगर हाफ के लेफ्ट में जैसे ये दे रखा है ना -1 टू, चलो -1 टू हाफ एंड देन हाफ टू 1, चलो एक ही में चाहो तो आप इसको लिख लो -1 टू, ये -1 टू हाफ है ना, एंड देन हाफ टू 1, ओके। अच्छा -1 टू -हाफ है, सॉरी ये तो मैं कह रहा हूँ -1 टू -हाफ एंड हाफ टू 1, हाफ टू 1. So this is set. My claim is that this set is not open in R with respect to standard topology, because if let me replace this -1 by -half. Let me replace this -1 by -half. So around -half, if you try to construct an open interval, you have to move to its right, and this set will be not contained into this set U. So this is the reason why this set is neither open in Y nor open in R. Same logic you can apply here. Same for D. I mean C and D are questions. These two sets are neither open in Y nor open in R. At half we have closed, at half here we have 1 also we have closed. Now what about this one, fifth? So third and fourth are similar, explanation for third and fourth are similar. What about fifth? Fifth already I have written this set. If you observe this set, then see, let me take whether this set is open in Y or not. So you can see that open intervals of the type open intervals AB where A and B both are in Y, but the endpoints A and B, if they are in Y, then all open intervals of this type can always be written as open interval AB intersection Y, and this is the reason why, see -1 0, the endpoint -1, which is at this end we have open, so this one is of the type open interval AB, so this set is going to be open in Y. Again this 1 by n plus 1 and 1 by n, again this is of the type open interval AB, so each of them is open, and hence their arbitrary union of open set is open, so this set is going to be open in Y. And again, this set is going to be open in R. Why? Because the basis member of R, the basis member for standard topology on R is collection of all those intervals of the type open interval AB, of the type open interval AB. And each of them is of the type open interval AB. You can see that each of them is of the type open interval AB. And we know that every basis member is always an open set. And arbitrary union of open set is open. So this is the reason that this set E is open in Y, I mean the subspace topology on Y, as well as the standard topology on R. Hope this is clear to everyone. अब आप सोचो इस पे, सोचो देखो दोनों, मैं ये डेफिनेशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट, मैं इसको हमेशा यूज करूंगा. जब आप इससे भी आप इसको रिजेक्ट कर सकते हो, आप इन क्वेश्चंस को इससे भी रिजेक्ट कर सकते हो. आपको ये डेफिनेशन हर जगह वैलिड है. आई मीन वेदर इट इज विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू सबस्पेस टोपोलॉजी और विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द स्टैंडर्ड टोपोलॉजी ऑन एक्स. आई मीन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द हियर इन आवर केस with respect to standard topology on R. Even if you replace it by arbitrary set and topology given on that set, this definition is true everywhere. This one, if set U is open, only question is that if you are referring this U, if you are looking this U whether this is open or not with respect to subspace topology present on Y, then the basis member will be of this type. So you need to construct at least one basis element around each X which is contained into the set U. And if we are checking whether a given set U is open or not with respect to the standard topology on R, then for every X belonging to U, I need to construct at least one basis member from the standard basis of standard topology on R, such that X belongs to B and B is contained into U. So remember that this definition, whenever basis is known, try to apply this definition. Whenever basis is known of the topology, this definition will be very helpful, will be of great help. We will use it at several places. ठीक है, कोई डाउट अगर किसी को है तो पूछ ले. हेलो, ओके, अच्छा अच्छा. ठीक है. Now in next lecture I will start from this order topology. In next lecture we will see order topology, and after that I will come to product topology, and then we will. So this is the basic requirement. I mean, up to this you need to try to answer, try to work on all these definition. एक तो डेफिनेशन आपको AB इंटरसेक्शन Y टाइप में बता दिया, और दूसरा इसको भी लगा के सोचो आप, क्योंकि ये डेफिनेशन इन जनरल ट्रू है, चाहे कोई भी X हो, I mean whatever set be and whatever topology given on that set, you need to apply this one. But for subspace topology, this one is the particular definition that any set is said to be open if it can be open in Y, if it can be written as Y intersection some basis member from the topology given on X. Because in our case here we have standard topology on R, so I am writing here open interval AB because collection of all open interval AB is going to generate standard topology on R. ठीक है, तो आप इस पे वर्क करो, फिर अगले क्लास में अगर आपको कोई डाउट हो मुझसे दोबारा पूछो, 2 बार 4 बार आप इन्हें चीज को रिवाइज करोगे तब चीजें आसान होगी. ठीक है, डाउट तो नहीं किसी को आ रहा है कुछ समझ में आप लोगों को? देखो, अगर आप लेक्चर पीछे से नहीं देखोगे और आप अगर लेक्चर मिस करोगे तो फिर आप आगे चीजें कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाओगे. मैं बार बार इसीलिए डेफिनेशन आपको रिकॉल करा रहा हूं, सिर्फ उसकी वजह यही है. और पढ़ते रहें, क्योंकि मैं क्लास में पूछूंगा अभी, और अगर आप आगे नहीं बताएंगे तो फिर मैं आगे इतना क्वेश्चन करने की जरूरत नहीं है, मुझे मालूम कैसे पढ़ाया जाता है. ठीक है, चलें, मैं क्लास एंड करता हूं, नया टॉपिक कल से शुरू करेंगे.